this the best you could muster, Calicos?
Who done it? Who levitated Quats?
A band of
What you're talking about?
soft scales following a whelp.
AOE incoming.
That's Quado to you. Was definitely Pyro.
Yeah, that Pyro, he's quite a troublemaker.
What the? Oh, and now someone's made me stink? Okay.
Cauldron's up.
Everybody get a chance to see the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Not yet.
Nope.
Let's talk about it at all. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, go see it. Go see it in the theater.
Those of you who have not yet, you have
I might
to do
have
it
to leave my
ASAP. It is phenomenal.
Yeah, I just haven't had time.
My spoiler-free review was chaotic good.
Just no spoilers, please, because it's something I actually want to watch.
Funnier than I thought it would be.
Just waiting for Ed to get caught up and we get all of our potions because that's down. And somebody call potato time that we don't get 5 of them.
I want a franchise built off these characters, like the Fast and the Furious, but for D&D.
All right, tater time in front of the cat.
Thanks, Cat.
I'm looking forward to Renfield this weekend.
Oh, that looks so funny.
It does look fun.
I took my kids to the Super Mario movie too, and that was incredibly funny. Sorry, someone was saying.
I don't think I'd know how to find a theater. I haven't been to one in probably 8 or 10 years.
You just type movies near me on your phone.
I mean, I live right beside a movie theater. It's just more having the time and the money to go do it.
So for the first few bosses, we're going to go back to our need greed stuff so that we can get through them quickly. So for at least the first few bosses until I say otherwise, if it's an upgrade, you can hit need, side grade, greed, and all other things, off-specs, greed, etc. All other things, mogs, etc. are passed and we'll roll and stuff in between bosses for moggy things. And if you do get a piece, it still counts as a loot piece. So if you win stuff in this first half, then we go back to the master loot. That will still count against you having a loot piece, just FYI. Okay.
What is the level of loot on this?
402, I think.
3.
It's a what?
402. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Missing
Oh, I
zero.
got a chest piece out of the vault.
Cool. Let us know when you're ready.
Were you talking to me?
Yep, you're the only one who wasn't ready.
Oh, I didn't see I didn't have anything show up on my deal.
All right, well, are you ready?
Sure.
All right.
Let's kill him. I'll watch.
5, 4, 4.
Do you want to participate maybe this time too?
2, 1, 1.
Let us see
Drink your
if you are
potions.
worthy of my skill.
Remember, first set of flame rifts over to purple.
AOE incoming.
Cinders. March for destruction.
Flame rifts. Thanks, that was gorgeous.
AOE incoming. Shockwave.
Leave.
March for destruction.
Range 5.
New rifts.
Rally to me.
AOE incoming. Shockwave.
Leave.
March for destruction.
AOE incoming.
New flame rifts. Remember, they need to go the direction we've been, not the direction we're going.
Target you.
Surround our
Special coming.
Finish these off, and then we'll switch to the fire guy. Where your melee toad? Wonderful. Careful, this fire's closing in around you.
skulls under my heel.
AOE incoming.
Cinders. March for destruction.
Range 5.
New flame rifts.
Rally to me.
Spike. Adds are up.
AOE incoming. Shockwave.
Leave.
March for destruction.
Flame rifts away. Where we've been, not where we're going.
Rally to me.
Appears to be a difficult instruction.
AOE incoming.
Cinders.
Does tonight. Alright, so if it's an upgrade, need, side grade, off spec, greed, everything else pass.
Galagos, think we can take to the sky?
Well, go do council first.
Doubtful. Harasageth was not boasting. The sky is her domain. We must cut the primalists off from their power before we
Is this
engage
way?
the Storm Eater.
I expect they won't make it easy for us. Champions, when you're ready.
Finest wares in Cold Tears, right here.
I'm glad you've come. Come back soon.
To the trash!
I just want a piece.
It's because you rolled need for it, buddy.
So you should check that it's actually an upgrade for you.
I had a 389.
That's an upgrade. It actually won't let him roll need if it's not an upgrade, so.
Are you sure?
It will. It doesn't have the item.
Too far away.
Oh, I just can't see what slot it's in. My bad. I was confused. Because it looked like a belt to me.
It was a head piece.
It is, yes, I cannot read. Way to go. Hooray, upgrade.
Getting head right in the raid.
Face my day.
For head? In the raid?
I require a target.
I didn't quite get right
That-
before.
That was just what had happened right beforehand. So,
Now he's thinking.
I've stunned him into silence. Like, better to not say anything at all. That's when you say no. What I meant was X to make it less awkward, Court.
Yeah.
That's what he meant.
Unless that is what you meant.
Well,
No.
a little disappointed. You just go, thank you.
See what you did there? I didn't know what it is. It's really hot in here, okay?
Well, it is now.
It's getting hot in here now, yeah.
Okay, that's...
What exactly is Abby doing while you're raiding?
Just out with dinner with some friends.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
I hope so.
Planning the wedding.
Whoa, man, relax, okay? Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
You want me to stay dead?
We can
Yeah.
rescue as soon as stuff is dead. If it ever dies. Alright, we got Surtur up the stairs we go.
I must get closer. Be on your guard. I do not.
Got Mog for cloth legs.
Worshippers.
If any clothies are so interested.
Damn it. Trying to beat chords just cause.
I'll remember this and probably do nothing about it.
Just quartz, but quartz win. Second one is, I believe, plate shoulders, if any platies want to have new shoulders.
I'm just gonna sit over here till you guys get them all dead.
Acquire a target.
Nobody at all wants these plate shoulders.
Res, please.
I'm dead again.
Yep, I'm working on it. We're gonna pull these guys back so we don't face pull the bosses.
You know, Surtur, you're only supposed to feign death, not actually die.
Well, I was trying to
His
rob.
method.
We were trying to what, Surtur?
Was trying to rob that guy.
In the fire puddle, yep, that'll do it.
Hmm.
might want to put your turtle on.
Fire bat.
Does not care who falls into
I've killed myself getting loot from that before too, so that's how I know.
will be frozen in
It goes away eventually. You just gotta wait.
Guys, you just use your
Just make
Looterang.
sure
I
you
don't
have
know
a
what your
bucket dealer
problem.
before you go in.
Ed, are you trolling me?
No, that's
Feel
true.
like really?
It's real. No, it's real. Yeah.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
No, that's amazing.
No, it exists. Literally, I have it on my hunter.
But like,
It's
it'll
great.
actually gather loot from things you've killed?
Yep.
The pets go get it. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is
Yeah,
cool.
it's a
They
glyph.
get what?
Fetch.
There's a glyph that will apparently, unless they're all lying to me, Surtur, but what they're saying
I
is
would log over and show you my pet doing it.
that you can get a glyph that will let your pet
I'm
collect.
not sure we
loot.
want to watch your pets doing it.
Wah!
Well played.
Well done, sir. Well done.
There, arrow saves the day.
Lightning's caress is capricious. One kiss marks you forever.
May not even be a glyph. Yeah, it might be one of those things where you go buy a book and then you have the spell.
Watch your herpes.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, I make sure to get out of the group so that I'm between people so that I don't spread it, and then some jackass runs around.
The name's Barely, not Jackass.
Okay.
Both me and Nira did the exact same thing.
Blinked out.
Blinked out the nice block. Can't spread it to us.
Alrighty. So we are going to remember that it is super duper important that we pay attention to our positioning on this fight. Which means when we start, we're going to be clumped up in a stacky puddle behind blue. Melee will be right at blue with the tanks. And then when the pillars happen, we'll go clockwise. And then when the fire happens, we'll go clockwise. We're just going to always be going clockwise. So from like blue to skull and around to the best of our ability. Pre-spread for the lightning, so that we're not spreading it everywhere. If you are cleared, move away from the pillars. If you don't have it, move away from the pillars so that people can clear. Sometimes there won't be a pillar because it happens like right before the pillars come up, in which case stay spread out and wait for the new set of pillars. Make sure when we open, you start an Embar and Opal Fang. And we will try very hard to call out the range group and the melee group, but typically the ranged group will get the ones in the back and are the ones a little bit behind where we're at, and melee will get the ones close and up front. Remember that everybody should be standing in one of those because it splits damage. We don't want to hurt people. Interrupts on Kadros and Dathia, and we kill them all at the same time. Don't forget to dip your toes with the icy bits. You might want to actually get in the room so you don't get locked out.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my mailbox.
Vincent said he was doing a bio. Oh, there he is.
Where do you find out about glyphs?
It's not a glyph. It's a book thing. We'll do it. If you can hang around after the raid, we'll help you find it.
But you're leaving at 6.
Arrows can show you. You can look on Wowhead. Just
Let's
go to
talk
Wowhead
about it
and type
after,
text.
because everybody's ready.
Edvard says it's your class hall.
4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Here we go.
Enjoy your final moments.
Stacked up behind blue.
Watch your step.
That's not the best grouping of pillars we've ever had, but we've had work. Spread for lightning.
Range 5.
Clear your lightning. Get out of the way if it's not you. Ranged will get the 2 behind blue purple. Melee can get the 2 up close. We're going to try to get as much of the fire out of that inner circle as possible. And clockwise. Stack for new pillar. Unless you have lightning, then you do not stack. Pillars are up. You can clear.
AOE incoming.
Get ready to dip your toes. Dipty dipty. Spread for light.
Range 5.
Can we have a rest for transgress? Get your lightning and get out of the way.
Don't res somebody if you have.
Watch your step.
It may have come out after I said that.
Oh.
New meteors. Clockwise. Spread for lightning.
You burn nicely.
Range 5.
The power of the storm.
Watch your step.
Oh, I need to holy power for that, and it should be here and not there.
Fell off the edge. As Chinny is dead, we has no reses, so. We'll try again. Dead. Our paladins are dead.
Range 5.
Purge these
Watch your step.
Frozen to perfection.
Why you all work at dying?
Yes.
AOE incoming.
It's so much fun.
Colors not being spread out like that is why we try to stay in one place.
Yes.
They
are
actually
not.
do a lot of damage.
Yeah. We can do that substantially better than we did. We will try again. Make sure we're staying grouped up when the pillars are about to come in and that we're actually moving in the same direction so that the pillars all stay nice and close together so we can break them. But I also recommend the same thing I recommend on Dathia, which is don't use your movement cooldowns to try to get to clear your stuff because you inevitably just run it over somebody who didn't know you were going to be dashing through there. So take the long way and just move your legs. Jeez, did you not get a res?
How do you clear the blue circle?
You need to run over to one of the pillars without running over any of your friends in the process. And then once you're standing next to it for a little bit of time, it will take it off you. As long as somebody doesn't immediately put it back on you. And then move away from the pillar once it's off you.
And what about going to the fire? What do you do with that?
That's when the blizzard is sucking you in.
Unless it's the first time the circle's up, then everybody's supposed to stand in it to help split the damage, and then you move out.
Well, I was talking about when you said dip your toe in it.
Then it's just walk your toes in it real quick so that you clear your ice debuff.
Okay.
About 5 stacks.
I tried to clear an icy buff with that one. I had the blue circle. And I wound up dead.
Yep, a whole bunch of people did. It's if you have the lightning circle, go to a fire puddle that people aren't in, because it's pretty easy to spread the lightning, and we do not want to spread the lightning.
Five, four, 3, 3.
Stack it, blue.
2, 1, 1.
Drink your potions.
Fun. Shall we play?
Stack, 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 stack.
Watch your step.
Much better. Spread for light.
Range 5.
Clear your lightning or get out of the way. Just have range try to do the back 2 and melee do the front 2 on this meteor. But make sure you're not in the overlap or it will kill you. I want to back up a little bit, yeah. Clockwise. Killer's coming in.
Watch your step.
Some of you went the wrong effing way. Please come back so that you're in behind Skull.
AOE incoming.
Get ready to dip your toes. Dipty dipty. Spread for lightning. And everybody should be really behind yellow and skull.
Range 5.
Clear lightning when you can. If not, get out of the way.
Why are you running over me?
Watch your step.
New pillars. Melee, you're gonna have to get the. Don't just stand in the very middle. That's not the best idea. We're kind of behind yellow and moon.
Range 5.
Spread for lightning. Clear it, and if it's not on you, get out of the way. Range, we should be able to take out the one sway here in the back. I mean, I could try to get the one at purple. People can move and then come back.
Flaming steel, sear your flesh.
And clockwise.
Range 5.
Lightning.
Watch your step.
Healers coming up. We get a res on one of our healers? Nope, tank.
AOE incoming.
Get ready to dip your toe. Dipty dipty, and then spread for lightning right after.
Range 5.
Oh, just kidding. Transgress is down. Fall over, try again.
Watch your step.
You were not up to the challenge.
You belong in the ground. You burn nicely.
Well, it was in a weird place too, and I don't know that everybody heard me. I just suggest we take it to the other place. Part of that's because the pillars were in a weird place because people weren't standing where they needed to be standing. So, it was a conglomeration of stuff. Yeah, we are having a serious problem with the lightning spreading.
You got the coin? Here's how you got the bargains.
Should have a res out for people. If you didn't get it, let us know.
Hey,
Potatoes
Roach,
up.
Just. Oh, never mind. You're a mechanum.
Alright, while people are running back, really make sure that you're not using movement stuff because I saw many people get things when people were going whoosh, 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 all over. So just be careful with your movement stuff. Number 2, where we stand super matters. The ranged group is always starting behind blue square, near where my green triangle is on my head. We will move clockwise. If for some reason you accidentally move to the right, you realize that you need to come back to their group. You should always be, 6 yards away from me, mind you, but near me. I'm trying to call out where we need to be. Yeah, and if you don't have the circle, try not to block it or be in the way, particularly for the melee group, because it makes it really hard for them to clear, and then we just pass it everywhere, and then everybody dies, and it's a big struggle. So, don't pass the lightning is the name of the game. Just missing Chubby. There we go. Alright, everybody should be stacked behind blue.
3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Here we go. Potions.
Watch your step.
Out of the pillar. Beautifully grouped. Spread for lightning.
Range 5.
Make sure you get on the right side of the pillars now.
And she means the left side facing the
Sorry, I meant the correct side.
Meteors coming in. Range can get the back two. Melee can get the front two. Don't be in the overlap. Surtur, you're going the wrong way.
I think I found the overlap.
You sure did.
Watch your step.
Ready to dip your toes.
Is that what you use to break the stones?
Yep, that's what we need to stand with me for. If you're in the melee group, just always stand on my head. Dip your toes. I failed to do my toes. Spread for lightning.
Range 5.
Lightning coming in, clear, and then move out of the way.
Watch your step. Move to circle. Bam.
Honestly, we've got like half of us down. I feel like we should just try this again. That's what I think.
That time we didn't have any pillars near us. Melee.
That's because we still had all of the old pillars because we didn't get the first one done right. So, variety of problems happening there.
You were not up to the challenge.
Melee group is a little harder because you don't really have a person you can stand on, but it should usually be the ones that are closest to the center. Range group, you can 100% just always look for my triangle, because that's where the range group should be standing for the meteor.
Let me show you what I got.
Take the res and eat real quick while food's still up.
Near court stacks, did you guys get the res? Quickly before you don't have food.
I've got another 16 that I can drop if we really need them.
Only?
With the fire meteors, ranged on green, melee should be up near the tanks, but not in the middle circle whenever possible. As soon as we get everybody back. I think that was everybody. Let's see.
The Zeppelin says who made it.
You think I knew who to send it to? Behind blue.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Okay, can we not do the rabbit in the raid, please?
Watch your
Killers in, moving left, clockwise. Spread for lightning. Clear and then get out of the way. Make sure you're getting out of the way. A bunch of you are still blocking the pillars. Ranged back to, melee front. On me for ranged. Perfect. Stack to the left for new pillars.
Watch your step.
Blizzard suit.
AOE incoming.
There you get ready to dip your toes. Dip, de dip, de dip. Spread for lightning after that. Lightning coming in. Clear and then get out of the way.
Range 5.
Clear. Tanks, I don't know if it's possible. If you guys are like on the opposite side of the pillar from where we are.
Watch your step.
I don't know how we got so very wompsy doozled. Clockwise. Res for Chini. Spread for lightning. Wait for pillars. They'll be afterwards. But make sure you're spread out so not everybody gets it, which means 6 yards away from each other.
Range 5. Watch your step.
And tank down. No res. Weep. Whoop.
Also, since we're dying, PSA, don't turn people into rabbits at the beginning of a pull. You can't fuck a DPS with it on. And it's a waste of time having to try to find the debuff to click it off.
Watch your step.
Frozen to perfection.
Yeah, I feel like the time for that stuff is break time, not before a pull.
Playtime is over.
Like, literally someone turned me into the rabbit right as the boss was full. There's so many buffs and shit going on, it took me a few seconds even just to find the freaking thing.
Yep. I think we can say it's a good policy moving forward, and see ya, Chevy. And just know that people weren't trying to be assholes, and give our guildies the benefit of the doubt and not be super frustrated and mad at each other, because that doesn't help our brain meats.
Sounds delicious.
Brain meats?
I don't know. It's the way you said it, man. Sounds appetizing.
I feel like
Later
we Court's
time.
really honed in on the meats part of it.
I mean, head cheese is considered a delicacy in some places.
That is disgusting, sir.
I grew up on eating brains.
Withers, Day Access, Leneth, did you guys get
He's a
those?
zombie.
Head, cheese, and brains and eggs.
What?
There we go.
Why are you whining? Why are you whining?
Alright, I think that's everybody ready. Starting behind blue. Nice and stacked up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Enjoy your final moments.
Stacked up, stacked up.
Watch your step.
Perfect. Spread for lightning. Potion.
Range 5.
Clear your light. Get out of the way. Ranged in the back and melee can get the front ones. Make sure melee that you're not in the overlap. Some of y'all look like you're in the overlap there. Clockwise! Stack the pillars.
Watch your step.
Beautiful. Blizzard coming.
AOE incoming.
Res on Cheney. Dip your toes. Spread for lightning.
Range 5.
Lightning coming in. Clear and get out of the way.
Watch your step.
They range can get these 4 by me, and melee can get those front 2, or the one over there, yep. And clockwise.
Sorry. I was listening to commands and
Okay.
they contradicted.
I didn't see the one over by purple. That's on me.
Range 5.
Lightning coming in. Pillars are very soon, so if you don't have one near you, just stay put and
Watch
wait.
your step.
Don't forget you got lock rock.
You were not up to the challenge.
We gotta make sure we get the lightning out of the melee. That hurts a lot. Okay, ranged, if you can come back to the ones on the moon side, melee can get either the one at purple. Yeah, because you guys are all up there. Turn her back to me. Nope, thank you.
Range 5.
And clock. Lightning.
Watch your step.
Blizzard coming in. Ready to dip your toes. Dipty dipty.
Range 5.
Lightning, spread out, get ready to clear. It's not on you, get out of the way.
Watch your step.
– 40 seconds before you have a res for a healer, so. Embar is very far behind.
Range 5.
Lightning.
Watch your step.
You were not up to the challenge.
I'll purify you. Smash.
Maybe you can get the ones at orange range. Should be able to get this big chunk over here somehow. Yeah, perfect. The res for a healer. Clockwise.
Range 5.
Lightning coming in. Wait for the pillars. They'll be coming in very short. Tank down. Weep, weep, whoop. Oh, that was better. That was better.
You should probably also not use movement abilities when you have the meteor axe.
Yeah.
Or lightning, for that matter.
I feel like I've been saying that for 4 pulls.
I feel like unless it's like a complete and absolute emergency, movement abilities are a trap.
On this fight and this and death, yeah, 100%. How about we all just release, and we're going to go take a walk around the block and go do Cheros first, and we'll come back to this guy, because now I think we're in our heads. That was better, though. But I think we're in our heads, and we're mad at our friends.
You're walking right past repair.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Somehow I didn't die, but now I'm down in lava, so in a second I will be dead. Could I get a res?
Releasing.
No, you want to release. We're going
the other way.
Okay.
I don't know why we're struggling with this tonight when we've been doing pretty good on the last few weeks, but there's something going on. We're just going to take a break, walk around, try something else, come back.
Murder Rock Boy.
Ah.
I'm out of rage. something first.
Firebird! I know it's a dragon, but dragons are birds. Oh my gosh, in the realm of crazy things, we were talking about social movements today in my social class, and they were supposed to be coming up with examples and talking about things related to sociology. And one of my students was like, okay, but hear me out. What about the dinosaurs? Because, you know, they had to fight for land, so land was the capital, and I'm like, no, dinosaurs did not have culture or society. No. They did not band together.
We know of.
That is what he said, and I said, well, typically when we see non-material culture, ideas, concepts, all that, but we also see material culture, and we don't see any material culture left over from dinosaurs. So while I could be wrong, let's function under the assumption that they did not have culture or society, and did not, in fact, work cooperatively.
But that assumption is so much less fun.
I know!
Second there, I was going to talk about how anthropologists determine that kind of thing, and I'm like, wait a minute. She is an anthropologist.
Yep. But I did say to my student, but very reasoned argument using your sociological concepts, because he did say about the thing and the stuff, and I was like, but probably not. But the fact that you could make that argument makes me happy.
The word material culture.
No, that was me. That was me.
I mean, the truth is, I wonder in 35 million years how much material culture of ours is going to be left.
Depends on if we keep making it
from erosion and everything else.
So here's a question. Would you say that crows have material culture?
I kind of feel like they do.
These days.
I was going to say that dinosaurs could have given each other colored rocks.
Fair.
We have to go back to her class and be like, alright.
Sorry guys, my guildies convinced me dinosaurs may or may not have had
because
culture.
they were just rocks, and it's like, well, there's rocks everywhere.
Oh, 100%. I mean, that's part of the problem with a lot of the early material culture, right? Is that it was not as sturdy and durable over time as other things. True, but they do not modify the rocks in any way, or give symbolic meaning to the rock. Would probably be.
You don't know if they gave symbolic.
That's a symbolic meaning.
Is it
Here's this pretty thing I don't think is symbolic.
Yes. So symbols have to
Or, I think you're cool, here's something of mine.
So the thing about crows is they do attribute some sort of like metaphysical quality to trinkets like that, considering they use it as currency and whatnot. So my question would
put him in his pen for a while. I'll
what
take him
is
outside
the
in a little bit.
oldest ancestor, I guess, that can be traced to corvids, and would they have had a similar structure potentially?
Crows have one thing that the dinosaurs did not have.
Oh, what?
They're still
That
here?
is the example of human beings.
That is true.
That is true.
I don't know. There was that
That's a good
movie. I mean, the time travelers, they could have picked up some stuff from them.
Well, and then there's the aliens to consider.
Yes. That seeded the planet in the first place and had to wipe them out so that their experiment could take root.
Never a dull day with you people.
Listen.
And then there were the Robotech Masters.
Well, and consider the Silurians.
And I'm also sure the penguins are like, your friend gave your other penguin a shiny rock. Where's my shiny rock? You know?
I mean, particularly Madame Vestra, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm considering her right now. She's all commanding.
Who is this? And how can I find out more? Internet.
Doctor Who.
From Peter Capaldi as the Doctor series. I think maybe the first one. Might even be the very first episode that you meet.
It is.
No, not true. Because I mean, for the Doctor, yes, but not for Vastra, because Vastra
Right, yeah,
was
we
a
met her earlier.
Matt Smith thing.
Originally, yeah.
What's the very first time Peter Capaldi's Doctor meets her?
That is true. It is the first time Capaldi's Doctor meets her. 100%. Yep.
I kind of stopped watching once they switched over to Matt as the Doctor, and I couldn't really put my finger on why it didn't have the same appeal to me until I watched like a thing about Sherlock of all shows. Essentially, it comes down to the method of writing used for it, and it just doesn't appeal to me as much as previous Doctors.
Well, was it still
Well,
Moffat?
they're back to Russell T Davies, right?
Yeah, the next season is Russell T Davies. Thank fuck.
Yeah, Moffat kind of sucks.
I mean, Chibnall almost killed the. I mean, we can talk all day about Moffat, but Chibnall fucking ruined it. Like, the stuff that he did particularly in this last season, I'm just like, really?
Well, it's like this self-filleting way that they go about writing the Doctor, like in Matt and whatnot. It loses the appeal of just this everyman who was in these situations and how he handled it.
I don't think of the Doctor as an everyman.
Well, he acted like he was, and like he obviously had extraordinary capabilities.
Look, a boss!
But the whole universe didn't revolve around him before Moffat took over.
Let us get rebuffed and stuffed.
Now, let me make absolutely clear that I love Jodie Foster as the Doctor, or not Jodie Foster, Jodie, what's her name?
Tater time.
Whittaker.
That seems right. Taters up.
I think she is a fantastic actor. Like, I kind of fell in love with her portrayal of the Doctor. There's this one scene in her first episode where you can kind of see previous Doctors cross her expressions, across her face. And I don't know how she did that, but it was fucking brilliant.
Alright, checking to see is ready. Remember that we are going to stack on. Hey, Nalu's here!
Yay! Poor Ro has suffered so much.
But if she speaks, she'll wake the baby.
Oh, shit. Well, I guess that then is the question. Will you save me from the torment, or am I going to just continue to embarrass myself?
Is my mic working?
Fine. Yes!
Then yes, but I have a cold, so I'm sorry if my voice is shitty.
That's
Or
rough.
is it? No,
Where's
yeah.
Bear? Bear's on the way.
Yeah, it's
All right.
sultry now.
So, sultry
Yes,
Nalu
sing
will
a
call
sexy
up.
voice.
Can you sing a smelly cat?
Just remember, the big circle stays, and the ones that Nalu calls are the ones that are going to move to the right on either side of the rightmost mark. And when we have the big bad and the small bads, we're going to move away from where we want to stand, preferably behind the rightmost mark, so circle in this first quadrant. But you can also stand with your friends, and then make sure you move out of the swirlies, because they're very, very deadly. Deadly bad. And we'll try to call stuff out as we go. Oh, and I did type it in the raid chat earlier, but those are our healing cooldowns. Obviously, Elle and Jane, just do yours whenever you feel like it's appropriate, since they're like mini cooldowns, not like big. I don't mind the in-between bits, as long as when we get to a boss we can focus. And I'm sorry, Barely, I didn't mean to leave you somewhere. Should have put me on follow. I would have taken you somewhere. Or maybe you did and I didn't know it and I left you there. I do that sometimes. Let us know when you're ready. I think everybody else was ready.
There's food to the right.
Put my file on.
Okay, orange is not where it should be. There we go. Alright, so let us know when you're ready.
Who are we letting?
Barely.
I need to. Alright.
You waiting on me?
Nope, barely.
No. That's almost like Telerian.
So close.
Valerian.
Dang good.
Alright, countdown.
Not quite right.
5, 4, 3.
We're gonna stack on the left mark,
2,
which is
1,
yellow.
1.
And potion. And harrow.
Roach, Lenneth, Nalu, Court, Slarian.
Watch your step.
Out you go. Break 1 coming. Big bad soon.
Watch your step.
Big bad little bad's back behind orange. And then regroup at yellow star. We're ahead of it.
Target you.
Jane, Calith, Mord, Norian, Pyro.
Watch your step.
Get out. Big bad soon.
Watch your step.
Big bads, little bads. Back behind orange. Regroup.
Special
And we're transitioning. Wait for skull. Far away. To skull.
Target you.
Allocate, Ed, Nira, and Roe, Vincent Withers.
Watch your step.
I must get closer.
The next break is gonna be a a 4 break, just FYI. Big bad coming in.
Watch your step.
And little bad's back behind red. Restack it. Skull, well, behind skull, because there's some poo in front.
Barely Deaxis, Drax, L, Calamity, Yevane.
Watch your step.
Is that 4? Oh, yeah. 4. Don't forget your...
sorry.
That's alright. I know they were really close together. I thought maybe you were gonna manage. Big bad coming in.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad, back behind red. Regroup in front of skull.
Watch your step. Special coming.
Together. Wait to go to. That's a little far
Bait him
away.
to the back.
Can scoot over a little bit. It was a little far out.
Roach, Drax, Ed, Calith, Kella, Nira, Roe.
Watch your step.
Big
Watch
bad,
your
little
step.
bad's back behind blue. Next one's gonna be a 4 unless we miss one somehow. Oh, defensives would be helpful. Stack back up.
Allocate Deaxis, Lenneth, Mord, Nalu, Quartz, Yevane.
Watch your
And
step.
up. Big bad soon.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bads.
Special coming.
Moving. Wait to go to purple. To purple.
Target you.
Barely L, Jane, Nori, and Tellarian, Vincent Withers.
3 lines if we can. Other than 2. Out you go. I'm gonna go with, let's just, oh, this one's be fine. This one's fine. Big bad suit.
Let's just kill this bastard.
That'd be good.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bads. Yay, it's dead. Don't forget to pick his brain. Same thing with loot. Upgrades. Needs, side grades, greed. Off-spec greed, and pass on all the rest of it. That was refreshing after that silly council attempt. And can I just say, I'm so glad you're mostly back, Nalu and Roach.
Yay, we're happy to be back, most.
Although I'm really sorry you're sick.
Oh, we all got sick. Poor baby, too.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's a lifetime of that, from what I understand.
I mean, I can attest that really the first 4 to 6 years are the worst for the.
Yeah. You really haven't been sick as much once you moved to the new school, yeah.
Yep, once I moved out of the school where kids cough into your mouth, rub snot on your face.
Gross.
Yeah, real gross.
Why did I do this again?
I don't know, Nalu. The real problem is now there's no takesy-backsies.
Right?
Hey! No, never mind.
Yeah, gypsies just aren't as prolific, aren't as available.
There's fire stations.
We're gonna trash or break?
That's a good question. There's not that much trash. Let's do trash and then break.
Yeah, the problem with that is you're probably going to raise a massive extrovert.
I am delighted at the idea of a little baby coming up in the cocoon of the Rofan. I'm so excited to see this happen. The Rofan augmented by Reciprocity fan.
I missed why somebody would become an extrovert. What's going on?
We're killing trash.
We are. But I don't think it had anything to do with the extrovertness.
No, but that's what's going on.
If you have 2 introverted parents, your child's going to be extrovert. It's just a rule.
Sorry, Narian. See you later.
Well, in that case, what happens if one of the parents is an ambivert?
Or an ambivert.
Is this like Transformers? Are we making stuff up now?
Or a DeLorean.
You are content being either introverted or extroverted.
I'm an extroverted introvert.
I'm Batman.
I'm just a
Introverted
hick.
introvert. No,
Van
that
Damme.
doesn't work.
Because you can be whatever you want.
What's up, Kella?
Trying to find where it went.
Oh no, I have it. You had just rolled greed on it. I just wanted to make sure you actually wanted it, so that because I agreed the thing so that I don't accidentally have to run back to the boss.
I'll roll for Mog.
Okay. Well, I think somebody else rolled on it, so I'm checking.
I got both of those. I don't need both.
I think Nolly rolled on the other one, but I think it must have just been accidental loot roll, so you can give it back to me here.
What are you talking about?
piece that Barely got, because Barely actually won both, because it lets. This is how you ended up with the bows that one time, because this is why we don't usually roll on stuff, because it's silly.
Oh.
It's just an old spec anyway.
Yeah, it's cool.
I want to try some serve.
Yeah.
At some point.
Like your battlegrounds. But a Volpera with a pole arm would look awesome.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Mog for dagger. What are you excited about, Barely?
In 10.1, cross-faction guilds will
Oh,
become
that.
so I'm switching Volpera.
I don't yet know what the process. I don't know what the hey, if you're in the guild and you cross faction, will it keep you in the guild? Am I gonna have to reinvite? I don't know how the process works, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Any other rolls for the dagger? Currently see Ed with a 69 is the high roll.
I love my Worgen, but I really want to be a Volpera.
Oh, they're so floofy and cute. Congrats, Ed. Mog for the staff.
It's like cool freaking looking staff.
Yes. Ed, we didn't take the thing. Anyone else for the staff? I currently see Ed with a 72 and Nalu with a 71, and Ed's gotten a Mog piece, so it would go to Nalu. Unless there are any other rolls. You got a piece of loot, but not a Mog piece, Nalu. Unless that other piece was supposed to be a Mog piece, in which case I'll swap it over and give this one to Nira. No, it was okay. That's what I thought. I thought it was a loot piece. That's what I wrote down was. So, Mog piece. Cool. Alright, back in 7 minutes. This is why I keep the post-it and not you. Back in 7.
All this time.
No, it wasn't me last time. I just brought a big stack of them for break time.
I honestly thought it was hilarious.
It feels mean to do right before a pull.
I gotcha.
But break time. I think this is fair game.
It's fair game. Yeah, it happened to me a few times, and I was like, why am I silenced? And I started laughing because I realized what it was. Like, oh, that's great.
It was Barely that got it right before the pull last time, right?
Barely got it as well, yeah.
Okay. I'm not buddying Barely. I don't think they'd appreciate it.
What?
And I'm not here. I'm a plant.
I'm a plant.
I heard my name.
Oh, I was just being careful not to turn you into a bunny.
Please don't. Someone did it while I went AFK and going to trash too.
Yeah, it wasn't me the other times. I Like this one for break is me, but yeah.
I don't know.
I don't care. It's like someone's doing it like right as I'm about to hit the boss, and it's just trying to when the boss is going and everything's going. It's so hard to find the buff to click it off.
I always get frustrated when I do that to myself with like the Anima Cell toy and stuff like that right before a pull. It's like, oh crap, wait, no, I can't move.
Because then you start putting dots on everyone, and then it moves the buffs back and forth as they come on and off, and it's just like And the buffs are not they're not lessening at all because of like all the weekly crap too that gets stuck up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wish there was a way to turn off like that. It shows like the like the Draenor event, Emissary shit. Just stupid.
Yeah.
Isn't there a way to consolidate all of the buff, or did they take that out?
I don't know. I'm an LUI. I don't know if there's an option for that.
You can consolidate them and make them go away, but that doesn't help with picking out the flavor buff that you need to turn off when trying to start combat.
Like I have a macro for my aspect of the turtle to turn it on and off so that I don't have to look for the buff when I only want it temporarily.
Yeah.
Since I can't attack with it on, if I'm like using it to avoid something, I just click it on, avoid the ability, and turn it back off.
I was hoping I was gonna get the giant buff so I can be a huge rabbit, if that's possible.
It is possible.
Okay, you can change me into a rabbit this because I want to be a giant rabbit.
Alright.
What is the toy that makes you like humongous? I don't know. It's like a world something toy.
I just wish you could
world shrinker.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Use the world shrinker. How are you a flower?
It is a life-giving seed.
Gotcha.
You can't do anything when you're giant. Oh, it's because of the rabbit. You can't even do rainbow generator with the rabbit.
Oh, well, it makes your rainbow sideways.
Good lord, that skeleton's huge.
I'm not sure why my rainbow is sideways.
It is very sideways.
That looks like a hammer.
Is it my raven bear disguise making it sideways?
I'm not sure. The fact that they're so big?
I think it's just that he's giant. Oh my god, I love it.
That's pretty great.
And Rose a little bunny.
As we said, halftime is the time for bunnies, apparently.
Yes, halftime is fine for bunnies, but boss pulls is not. Make sure you click them off before you pull the boss. You can't DP.
I'm going to check to see who is back from break. Not for boss, but from break.
And don't forget there's a new toy that if you collect 200 eggs, when you fly on your dragonfly and you have it on, it makes it look like it's carrying a basket of eggs, and it's adorable.
It is absolutely adorable.
Oh, it even started. I didn't realize Noble Garden had started. Wow.
Yeah, that's why I'm able to play or something.
That would explain why we're all bunnies. Gosh, I'm slow.
Yeah. Yeah, if you collect 200 eggs, which takes about like maybe 20 minutes because they changed the way it works now, you don't have to fight people for eggs, apparently. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it goes super quick this year.
Is it this year they changed?
I don't know.
That was the annoying thing before, was having to race other people for the eggs.
Well, what I did when I got my achievement, because you could do it and they respawn fast enough, was you find a place that had like 2 or 3 eggs that spawned and you just sat there for hours. But
just camped it.
Like
the key was always to go to like Azure Mist Isle so that there were fewer players there instead of Goldshire where everyone is.
But now the eggs don't spawn in the same place very quickly, but they spawn like a lot quicker, like just around in general. So if you run around a few times, it really doesn't take long. But I just wanted the toy because it's adorable.
Let's see, we're missing Talarian, L, Flame, Withers, and Ed. Barley, how did you do that standing here?
Oh, my.
Like, you're literally right next to me. How are you getting achievements?
Because I clicked on my map. The scouting map. Apparently I hadn't done it, but I'm pretty sure I thought I had these achievements. Maybe not. Oh, this is the horde areas that I probably haven't been to. That's fair. Or I see that.
Hey,
on eyes.
you did it to everyone else.
I didn't do it to anybody. What are you talking about?
I came back and was a bunny.
It wasn't me.
Well, you were not a bunny, so I figured it was you.
No, I clicked it off.
That was my assumption as well.
I just got mad at being turned into a bunny. Why would I turn other people into bunny?
Well, that's my concern.
Because we determined it was for break time.
It's called even.
But I was a bunny, but then I wanted to use my rainbow generator, so I clicked it off. But no, it was not me turning people into bunny.
Ed is back, Talarian is back, L, Flame, Withers.
I'm back. It's very hard to find a black dog when it's pitch out.
That's why we got ours a light up collar.
Yeah, I was gonna say my dog has a light up collar.
I am here.
I don't
because yes, it is.
Make wear collars when we're.
Mine used to mind.
I have a white dog, but in the snow it was hard to find him, so I got him a light up collar. But people still don't pay attention when we're walking and almost hit him every time because he's a little boy. So I just got him a light up collar, and it's adorable. And when it blinks, we just call him a disco dog.
I have a black dog, but she's 13 years old, so she's slowly turning into a white dog.
Make sure you unbunny yourself here, and then we're just missing L and Withers, I think.
Said I was here.
I didn't have to worry about collars. My dog's minded.
I have basset hounds. Their idea of minding is doing what they're interested in.
I mean, my dog has recall too, but I still put a collar.
L? Somebody need to go check that
I'm
she didn't
here.
fall asleep. Okay, I was gonna say, did you fall asleep on our bed again?
Yeah, I wouldn't have to do that if somebody'd fix my frickin' iron.
Poor L. Okay, everybody is we're here and we're ready to buff, and then we'll go.
Don't forget to reapply your files.
Annie, you're still a bunny.
Oh, right. I was supposed to unbunny. I forgot.
It'll go pretty funny if you don't.
Go funny for somebody.
I was gonna say it's gonna be whoever's second on the aggro charts. Refresh your
That will
log, Rock.
be me.
I was gonna say that's what happened to you earlier.
If we lose all our hairs, we'll be bald.
I was told it was safe to attack Ember.
Is anybody going to
It
put
was
down
not.
food?
Someone's got food. We're working on. While we're getting the food, just remember, always going to start on the right side of the platforms. Kill the medium spider first. Stay spread out for the chilling blast. Always kind of stay parallel with the boss as we're moving up. With the Gossamer Burst, remember, she tries to pull you off the edge, so put yourself up against the wall, or put yourself in the spiderweb puddles, but don't get too many stacks of that, actually you get wrapped up and it takes you forever to unwrap. So on the very last platform, we don't have the pull to the edge, we have the knock back, so don't get yourself knocked off. Remember that the Chilling Blast also has the blue swirly afterwards, so step out of that. And make sure you bring the little spiders to your tanks in that very last phase so we don't accidentally murder them by being wrapped in webs.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2.
Here we go. Finish off the little one first, medium one first. Spread out for blast.
Spread.
Blast. And once it goes off, we can move a little bit to the movement side here. Burst is soon. First.
2, 1.
Ascend.
Stay parallel with the boss.
Spread.
Gossamer Burst in 5.
3.
Here it comes.
1.
Spread out on the right side on the next platform.
Spread.
Spread out. And is up. Swapsy wapsy. Spread for Chilling Blast.
Spread. Move to stone. Stack high.
Remember, if your stacks of stuff are getting high, you can stack with the green spiderling bursts to clear it.
Ascend.
Chilling Blast coming in. Stay spread while we do it.
Spread.
Gossamer Burst in 5.
Kills the hell out of you when you get stunned.
It does. That's why you need to use the green puddles to clear the stacks. Spread out for Chilling Blast.
Spread.
Add coming up in 2. Murder!
Spread.
Spread out.
Who? Oh, Eric, yeah.
Burst soon.
3, 2, 1.
Upstairs we go. Last reverse soon.
Three, two, one.
Here comes Harold.
Remember your potions.
Don't forget to spread out along the edges for the chilling blast, which is soon. And move out of the swirly after.
Spread.
Blast. Get out of the swirl. Burst in 4. You're gonna get knocked back, so try to position yourself so you don't get knocked off or get knocked into a web.
Looking back.
And the little spiderlings, the next ones we get to transgress in the little web with the circle. Be coming up here soon. Red for blast.
Spread.
I think that one might get. Hooray!
Looking back.
Knock back. He's dead. Same thing with Luke.
Class legs.
Which loot did you say it was?
The need greed stuff. And then we'll switch for Kurog. Turn, you got a res? I think you have a res. And then you can go to the edge and take the little gusty thing back down to the bottom. Go to Kurog.
So why does Caligos wish that Alexander Strassa was here to burn the thing? He's a dragon too, is he not?
Yeah, but he's got like magic breath rather than fire.
Arcane and ice is what the blue flight does. The blue dragons technically don't breathe fire. They have an icy breath weapon or an arcane breath weapon.
They couldn't have it be lightning because that would be copyright infringement.
I don't understand.
Blue dragons in D&D use lightning breath.
Oh, okay.
That was a lot more than I thought. Okay.
No, blue dragons in D&D do ice breath.
Lightning.
Well,
how did I end up?
Yeah, I was trying to remember which of the metallic dragons did ice. I can't remember. Is it copper?
No, if you've ever heard of Icing Death, it's from the D&D / Forbidden
Icing Death is a white dragon.
Oh, wait, white does ice. Blue does like...
So when I make a distinction... So there are chromatic and metallic dragons, and so yeah, when it comes to the chromatic dragons, white does ice, but I was trying to remember what its metallic counterpart was.
Silver, I'm pretty sure.
Bunch of nerds.
I think it might be silver.
Yeah,
Thank God someone said it.
Does fire.
Black does a poison breath.
Or no, either copper or bronze. One of them does fire, one of them does poison.
I think
Gold
copper.
does fire. And something else.
I feel like copper's the poison dragon.
I only know the chromatic ones, I don't know the metallic ones at all.
Well, it's probably because you end up fighting the chromatic more often than not.
One of my wife's characters was a half dragon, half copper dragon.
Only half dragon I ever played was back in 3.5, and it was a Fang Dragon.
It was so cool. We were playing a generational campaign, 3 generations of characters with the loot inheriting to the later. But we had all 3 of the groups of characters rolled up, and we would play different time periods. You know, depending on what the DM was in the mood for.
That's interesting.
It was really fun.
It sounds like a really cool way to change it up without feeling like you've lost progress since you don't have your magic items.
Right?
New character.
Of course, our 3rd generation characters were rich and, you know, full of, you know, magical augmentation.
So I love that we just got called nerds while we're all sitting here playing a video game.
We do it all the time. That's why it's funny.
Nerds is a good thing. The nerds rule the world. Come on.
No, I just thought it was
Black Rock.
you guys are nerds as we're all sitting here playing.
Oh, 100%.
No, playing a video game is a completely normal cultural thing now.
Used to be pinball.
Everyone's a gamer.
I remember going down to the arcade and playing pinball because you could play pinball for half an hour on a quarter, and none of us were good enough to play Pac-Man that long.
You were an amateur.
I was gonna say you can play any of those games for an hour for a quarter if you're good.
I used to play 8-ball for 2.5 hours and go buy my lunch and have $1.50 left over off of a quarter.
Yeah, we
Wow.
didn't have a pool hall though.
Listen, Drax and Serdor and Jesu, I think.
I was waiting on the food to go down. Was I the only one that died?
I think
Yep.
so.
No,
Don't pull. I haven't explained the fight. I was just trying to get people's attention.
Okay. Sorry.
It's
Not
the
ready.
countdown.
Just trying to get people to shut up long enough for me to talk. Okay, so in this first one, for all the quadrants, remember the boss has a front punch. Don't be in the front punch unless you're transgressor shady. So particularly as we're moving quadrants or when we're coming back from the intermissions, watch the face punches. In this first quadrant, we're going to stack on his, like, the tanks are going to put him up against this wall as best they can. We're going to stack in this little group in between. A little cuddle puddle here. When we get the lightning crash, which is the little blue chevron on your head, each person with the little blue chevron is going to try to move to one of these 4 marks. Try not to have the other person with lightning crash in that mark. So if somebody's already moved to skull, go to a different one. Okay? That will hopefully help spread out the lightning. If you are still in the cuddle puddle, watch your stacks of the lightning debuff. If you get to like 7 or 6, probably, move towards the tanks a little bit to let somebody else soak up some of those stacks. When the big circles come in, move out of the group with those. You don't have to run really far just to make sure it's not hitting people in the group. And then when the little runes on the floor show up, we need 1 person in each rune. Preferably not somebody with the lightning crash because you do take more damage. But if you have a defensive or whatever, that's fine. And then right after those runes blow up, tanks are going to move to the earth quadrant, so don't be in this like skull to earth area over here. Beware the earth donut and kill the ads as soon as they're up, but let the tanks get aggro. When we do the first set of ads, we will do earth ad first, and then fire and then lightning ad. If you get lethal current, move away from the group and try to put the earth circles towards the sides and behind us. We will then do ice, where groups 1, 3, and 5 will stack on green-ish. It's the left foot if you're facing the wall. And 2, 4, 6 will be blue foot or right foot facing the wall. So that we have 2 groups for the absolute 0. Do not be in the overlap. Dodge, there's new ability with like these ice zippy zips that come out of the boss. There's 3 of them, and they change positions, so just make sure you're dodging those. Then we'll move to fire. In the fire quadrant, we are going to play Luke and Tauntauns and literally stack inside, not in the tanks, but stack inside each other on his butt to try to put 1 small little puddle of fire so we can move out of the fire. And then when it's the big fire, the like rapidly fire swirlies, Do not use a movement cooldown. We are going to like grab hands and sing song our way out of the fire as friends, and then regroup on his butt.
Calmly stroll to the edge.
Yes. Then we're going to do the next set of ads, which is fire first and frost. And I do need somebody else. Maybe my lovely druids can help me. There's like 3 of you tonight. For the interrupts on the ice guy, I usually get the first, and then I can get every other. But if somebody can get the ones in between for the frostbinds, that'd be really helpful. And
You'll
then
also
everybody
have a more drug.
that would be good too. And then people with range ones get the fire ads that are around us, and melee can get the ones that are fire and close to us, and just bring them in so we can cleave those down.
You mentioned tauntauns again.
I did.
Do you know the temperature inside one?
Lukewarm.
Yeah.
When we get to the second, after the second ads, we are going to go backwards, basically. So starting in fire, wherever the last of the fire is, then to ice, and then to earth, and then hopefully avoiding lightning. So that's the plan. We'll harrow in that last phase. Clear as mud, right?
I think I've got 75% of it, so that's when I'll die.
I guess I'll die before you because I only got about half.
Remember, they call out things that we're supposed to be doing. Like, you don't have to memorize it all.
Just try to
Not
listen to my
Final
voice.
Fantasy. It's not Final Fantasy rating.
Never played Final Fantasy.
You wouldn't like it.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
And on his butt. Lightning crash soon. One person, each person to the marks. Not the marks. Shocking bursts out. Let's restack. Everybody should be inside our 4 mark. New lightning crash coming in. Lightning crash with the little chevrons. Each person to a mark or in between the mark.
Help soak.
Soaks, one person to eat.
Watch out for the front of him, which is gonna be
Move in. Donut soon. Healers, we've got the envelopes on. Absorbs, that's the word.
Watch your step.
Donut.
Donut.
And then move into the safe space, which is in the center now. Earth's ad coming up soon.
Watch your step.
Here come the ad. Group them up, stun them, and murder their faces. Try not to get egg. Donut soon.
Watch your step.
Here comes Donut. And to safety. Off this last one, then we're gonna get near this line. First circles back and to the side. Earth one first.
Run out.
Away with your circle. Gonna have to be on each other though, because that'll kill you. If you get the lethal current, just move away from the group so you're not blowing everybody up.
Watch your step. Run away.
Same. Back.
Watch your step.
When Earth goes down, finish off lightning. Just make sure we're still taking the lethal current out.
And group up so he doesn't jump around.
Yeah. Follow the tanks though, because we want to go towards the ice quadrant. We're prepared at the end, so basically just stand on your tanks unless you have the lethal current. Moving with the tanks, moving with the tank. Remember to not be in his boss's face when boss comes charging out here. Okay, we're gonna be on his butt.
Watch your.
Okay, this is the dodge. So dodge those little ice chunks. There's 3 of them. Alright. Pretty sure we'll do that again here. In a second. Okay, in our 2 groups. Foot to foot. Make sure you're not in the overlap. Stacking on the butt. To be able to res quartz here. Whoops, watch the fire. Then we'll stack on the butt. We get quartz set. Never mind, we used our res.
Watch your step.
Out of the fire. And this next one, we're gonna run together. Holding hands in friendship. Out of the fire, nice and slow. Doodly 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 doo. Then stack back up. To the butts.
Watch your step.
Then out of the fire. Ad's coming up. Fire ad first. Okay, that was my interrupt. Somebody else can get the next one on ice. Try to bring the Hellions in, yep. Perfect, I can get next. Okay, someone else can get next.
Running.
In the circle. Let's bring those Hellions in. Feet.
That burned my interrupt, so.
Okay, I can get
also
the next
have to
one.
next.
So make it next. We're moving, so make sure you move with us. Okay, I'll get next.
Running.
In the circle. Want a defensive because we're down some heals. Cleave down the little ones, finish off Braska. Okay, I can get next. When this guy goes down, we're gonna go back to 5. Be in this though, be in this. Try to find the little area where we don't have a lot of the fire. On the butt. Best we can. Here's hair. Don't forget your potion. Very butt stack. For the fire. We may want to move out of fire sooner than normal just because there's so much fire.
There's a dog.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, we didn't do a good job of stacking our fire, so we can move early. Don't forget your defensives and your lock rock.
I'll move him after he does his frontal here.
Watch your step.
Watch out, one more. Out of the fight. Same thing. Stack into 2 groups. Defensives if you got them, because it's gonna hurt. Don't be in the overlap. Gonna dodge stuff soon.
Watch your
Dodging. Remember, there's 3. Oh, I don't really want to do that again. All right.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was trying to say I should move, but then it was.
Yeah, it's. That DK thing totally saved my life. So very close. Really not bad for our first pull. We can do better than that. I also think that's probably one of the first times that at least 3 people have seen that on Heroic. So. See you, Nalu! She was just scared of Kurog. I know the truth.
Hey, Elle, how often do I have to reapply Beacon of Light?
If they die.
Okay.
Doesn't it sometimes also fall off if you move out of range?
Wait. Which beacon?
Beacon of Light.
It doesn't work if they're out of range.
Okay.
I feel like sometimes when we're doing stuff, that's what you complain about, Ellis. Like everything was fine, and then it wasn't fine.
Who do you have your beacon on?
Transgress.
The access, did you get the res? Food's up.
Would you please remind me when you hero in this fight?
Usually the very last phase where we're starting to go in the backwards directions, so after the second set of ads. Is the plan. Alrighty. I think that is everybody.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stacking in between the mark. Don't forget your potion. Lightning crash in 2. Each person to a mark. Big burst up. Stack in the middle.
Don't forget your potions.
Your lightning crash coming in. Each person to a mark. All 3 all stand right in the middle. There you go. Soaks. Alright, and click. We move in here. Don't get punched. Absorbs out. And the donut.
Watch your step.
Ads will be coming up. Try to get them grouped up.
Defensive.
That was not great. Heals on who got punched.
It's possible you have a taunt on your bar.
Watch your step.
That's happened before.
We just lost 3 of the healers. I'm gonna say let's fall over and try that one last time.
Excellent.
Just overlap all of that and you'll take out the rest of the raid.
Yeah. So make it toss a res on a healer and then we won't have to run back. Oh, Al has a soul stone. Okay, cool.
I do.
Watch your step.
So what? I just thought I went to DPS about my own business and then I'd go fly.
It was going great until we accidentally got punched in the face.
Is that what happened? Because
Yeah.
It's just like do and then wee.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The boss like turned and punched a bunch of us in the face, like 5 of us.
Yeah, the Jane got aggro, which has happened like in a snap instant before. That makes me think that perhaps there is a
taunt button on, perhaps
that is getting
possible.
bumped.
Should have reses for people here. Okay, one more. See ya, Tolarian. Food's up. Transgressed Axe, did you get the res? Eating the food, eating the food. I'm ready to check for the pools. The first quadrant went substantially better. And the other one did too until we got punched. So I have much confidence in us. Listen, Bear, Kella, and my tanks. Alright. Here we go.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Don't forget your potion. And into the marks we go. Lightning crashes, 1 person to each mark. Big things out. Out, out. New crashes, 1 to each mark.
Help soak.
Soaks.
Make sure you move if you're
Stay
on
in.
the side that I'm at.
Stay in. There we go. Good to move.
Yep.
A little extra love on route. Here
Watch
comes
your
Donut.
step.
absorbs.
Watch your step.
Okay, ad's coming in. I'm grouped up. Kill him, kill him. Absorbs.
Watch your step.
Donut coming in. Out the donut. Finish off these little two. Earth ad first.
Run out.
Circles out and away. Meter as on Caleb.
Watch your step. Run out.
Big circles out and away. Not to be on each other though. Okay, regroup. Lightning one. We stack up, it makes it a little easier for the person to run away when they get late. At least group up a little. We'll be going to the ice quadrant next. Beware the face punches.
Watch your
Dodging. There's 3 of them. And this one's 3. And split back up into our 2 groups. Okay, your comes. Make sure we're in 2 groups. Don't be in the overlap. Everybody should be in a circle though. Very good. Okay, we are going to stack on the tush. Nice and tight. Dodge the fire, then we stack.
The tush nice and tight.
Yup.
Watch your step.
And then we're going to step out of the fire. That was a very nicely grouped fire. Stack up so we can run together. We'll get ahead of each other. Doop, doop, da doop. Then we're going to need to get back together. To the butts.
Watch your
Stack, 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 stack. Okay, much better. No res yet. Okay. Back to the... Whoa! Dodge that. Then we'll get back to the butt. Fire ad first. I'll grab first interrupt on ice.
Yeah, I should be able to get second.
Okay. Okay, somebody can get next. It's Mort, I guess. Make sure we're stacked up so these little ads come in. I'll grab Nick. Okay, Mort's Nick.
Running.
Be in the circle. I can
Okay,
get
bro.
next. There we go. I'll grab
Back
next.
to you.
Watch fire.
Stay in this.
In the circle. Fire on the floor. Watch out. In the circle, but out of the fire. Finish off the little lad.
I got next.
If we can handle tanks, but I think let's start at skull. If you can see, I think that's going to be our safest position. So just watch the face punches as we come. Once we're at skull, I'll hero. Butt stacks. And a heroism. And potion.
Watch your step.
And out of the fire. Careful, because it's only in one spot there. Dot.
Watch your step.
And moving.
Watch your step.
Moving together with the fire, and then we'll get to the next section. Don't get too far ahead of people, or you're going to block them in with the fire.
Watch out.
The love on whoever got punched. We can stay here, but make sure we have left foot, right foot.
Watch your.
Dodge the ice. Woohoo! Okay, this everybody passes on because we're going to do master loot for this stuff because it's all new, but. Super great job. Resin. Do loot and go to world boss.
You were dead!
No chance of loot for anyone who died, right?
Hunter Mage Druid.
It doesn't. It's
408 class chest.
off the game, and then I die.
Hunter Mage Druid. 408 tier chest.
Did you say chest?
I did.
But that.
Thank you for the rest.
Any other rolls? Otherwise, AC Kjorn with a 94. Did you just say thank you for the resin? You're not going to take it, Quartz?
Nah, I took it. Accomplished my goal. I'm good.
That's funny. Alright, Gratz Kjorn. We got the other one, which is, what is it? Death Knight, Warlock, Demon Hunter. Same thing,
There are
class
only
chest.
two of them? There are only two of them?
Of the class chest pieces, yes, there's then in a trinket and a fist weapon. Anyone else other than Mord for the class chest? That's Mord, fist weapon, Agi, fist weapon.
Yay, the Axis!
Oh, come
Say,
on.
that's an
Of course.
ouchie roll there, Daxis.
Of course, my best in slot, and I get a 3.
Yep. Your loot, seriously, for this last decade has been the same. Your rolls suck. They have always sucked.
I've worked 10 times as hard as everyone else in the raid just to get my pieces.
I mean,
Yours do too, Serdar. Gratz
barely. Transgress only beat him with 10 more high.
It's true.
You know.
Agi, trinket.
What's that for? The trinket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's called Salt in the Wound.
I lied. There was a male wrist piece too, apparently.
Yeah, sorry. Apparently, I didn't actually pass on it. My bad.
Any other rolls for the trinket?
Trinket?
It was an edgy trinket.
Oh, no.
It's a hunter trinket,
Let's
basically.
have a piece of loot, and Xerdor gets it. And I missed the male wrist, so it's for a male wrists.
Bro, why do you keep running away from me?
Good question. Because I didn't get the chance to put this in my bags before I started rolling, so I forgot that I hadn't given it to you.
Ah.
Male wrists? Anyone? Anyone at all?
I mean, I got 4 11s from my vault.
Yeah.
So.
If anybody wants Mog, there were 2 of the Warrior Rogue Monk Evoker class legs. Anyone needs them, and then we can 2 world boss go.
Stuntreth! More lightning.
Hey, didn't Xerdor already benefit?
So did you?
Oh, the stupid off-spec freaking stat. God damn it! I forgot the stat counted as a piece.
Sorry, barely.
Give it back.
Were you gonna roll Mog on the male wrists?
Oh, I could.
Y'all have a good night.
Night, Courts.
Night, Court.
You can't leave us, Quartz. Okay, good night.
Where is the world boss?
You suck.
Onarn, right over the border.
Assembly.
Yay, it's our favorite. Do we need a ride over there?
Apparently, I don't know where we're going.
Onarn Plains and look for the big purple world quest.
Right outside where we hearthed in, and
I didn't think we were doing World Clash anymore.
you still do the world boss on Tuesdays, because usually it's loot or gold, and it's fun to do things together. But you don't have to
And
come.
we're already in a raid group.
Yeah.
And world quests count towards your monthly thingy.
They do. They do.
What monthly thingy?
The trading post?
Also, there's 2 things this week.
Didn't know they had one.
There's
the
also
regular.
an emissary world quest.
Yes.
Wait, what?
To do
So
10
there's-
this week.
So there's the aiding the Accord, and then also the World Awaits.
You're saying I should pick that up before we go.
Hold on,
out
I'll
there.
share it.
That'd be helpful. Thanks. Jordan, where are you at? Are you coming? I walked down the stairs. I'm sorry.
I completely forgot to opt out of war mode before coming out there, so here I come again.
Oh, you already got a
On
rider.
your own? Here you
I
come
do, but
again,
you could
on your
follow
own?
me. Or perhaps... Should I already go out? You can also come back. It's not that far.
If Kella, Ed, and I get together,
That works too. And we'll have summons.
we will have summons.
It's been so quiet, I forgot that he was coming to the world boss. We're very slow, Ed. We don't have your magic warlock powers. The rest of the raid is really like a group of ADHD individuals trying to leave a house together at the same time. That's what the raid and exiting the raid is like.
She would know what that's like.
It's hell.
Plus, you
That's what
know,
it is.
Ed's so well geared, he never really needs to roll on anything, so.
True.
Speaking of ADHD, I just found out today that apparently the symptoms from that and CPTSD are very, very similar.
They really are.
A lot of like professional psychiatrists actually have trouble telling the difference.
Yep.
Which might explain why ADHD meds didn't have a profound effect on me.
Yep. No, it's very hard, particularly in kids, actually, as well. Much harder to diagnose and get the right diagnosis.
Why would kids have CPTSD? I don't want to know.
Well, if you really want to know, I can tell you my story later, but suffice to say, I got mine when I was a kid.
I know. I figured it out. I figured that it's probably a thing.
It's
that
just
happens
sad and depressing.
horrible. Yeah.
Alright, we're trying to get summons people. Have I missed anybody with summons? And people for the world boss, and then we'll.
Well, I was up there with Elle, so did anybody summon her too?
Yep. We did. Look at Sir watching out for.
Appreciate it.
Wow, my damage is fairly good tonight. It was only a little over 1,000 gold.
Oh, for your gear.
Yeah. To repair
the world.
Well, we're going to have to sit down and have a talk about pally healing at some point.
We can do that.
What spec were you using, Serdor? Are you the ones that I helped set up for you?
Let me look. Kill a single target raid.
Great. That's a good one.
It. Veil summoned, we did. And we'll get taught. Anyone else? Everyone else in the guild can't hear me. Why am I asking out loud?
I don't know. But I don't know what's up with Janie and I, but we're both in, like, solitary.
There's only like 17 of us here.
Yep. Like I said, not a lot of people need, like, gear from the world bosses. It's just knock out a world quest.
I just want to see if something will ever drop from Mordrog off the world boss, so.
Tend to those in need and see to it that the threat is removed.
I do believe everybody is here, so we can pull the boss whenever. Remember to not stand in the water, because water and lightning don't mix. They do mix, but not pleasantly. Just to clarify.
If you're trying to cook something.
It's spicy. Spicy.
Icy water.
Breath incoming. Target you.
Isn't that what Ted Lasso called bubble water?
Well, that's weird. Tried to post our group and then it was like, you can't have more than 20 people. And I'm like, the hell I can't. Lies!
Breath incoming. Target you.
I'm out of range.
Breath incoming.
Just got blown off the darn waterfall. Thanks all. We will pick up with progression on Thursday.
I got a trinket, but it's...
Yeah, most of this stuff won't be upgrades for most people. Then it's just gold for when you sell it.
Gold helps with repairs.
Yeah, and I need lots of them.
Well,
Looks like the feast is going to start in 11 minutes.
It was a good idea to bring Jane. I went from 388 to 396 in one.
Good. I am glad. Drax, where are you at? Are you coming back to Veldraken?
I can.
Cool.
Sure.
I feel like I haven't given you the extra. Here's the gold for the tier pieces lately.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I've got a Norhood Offensive 14.
Alrighty. It's not the best on Tyrannical Week, but there's worse. There definitely is worse. I'm pretty sure that's the one you did last week, wasn't it, sir? Was in the no code? I feel like that's what you guys
we
did.
did 15 last week.
Yeah. And that was on Fortified, so. Oh no, Drax, where'd you go?
Is that easier than the other one?
No, it's going to make the bosses harder.
Tyrannical will or fortified?
Yeah. Tyrannical makes the bosses harder. So it was Fortified last week, meant the bosses were easier. So this week the bosses are harder.
Oh, so in other words, you don't want to do it this week.
There's better dungeons to run. It depends on what else the group has. Like, if everybody had a bunch of Azure Vaults, I might still pick No Cood. But if somebody's got, like, say, Court of Stars, I might pick Court of Stars. Drax, I don't know where you are. Where are you?
Trying to get back to the main place, the main, like, courtyard or whatever.
Oh, I see you down there.
I'm like, catch me, catch me.
I see y'all. I'm coming. Thanks. That way you can turn them into actual loot and sell them for gold. Try to spread them out around people when we have the extras.
Okay, thank you.
Night, everyone!
Night.
Kella's already gone.
I'm here. What you need, buddy?
Oh, it says you're gone.
I'm logging my hunter.
You had said something about
the book for fetch.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it. What?
Did you leave the raid yet?
No.
Well, leave the raid so I can invite you.
You had said something about other than a book about something, and I said I didn't know anything about it.
Glyphs.
And I couldn't find anywhere that they had any of it.
Glyphs are in the auction house.
Yeah, but I don't even see any place to put them.
They go in your.